Getting back into routine after a stroke. This is kind of an important thing, especially when we talk about post-stroke wellness. Adult life means we have to get a lot of different things done. And the easiest way is to make a routine within which we get this many things done and then we can go and do the things we like to do. The problem with stroke is no one really plans to have a stroke. So once they've kind of had the stroke and still haven't gone back to their baseline, getting back into a routine means they can be productive in some form. Now, the stroke is also a chance to reset and maybe reassess our routine and maybe make it better. And I say this simply because some people, their routine is, yeah, here's a list of things to get done, they go and check all the boxes. But sometimes the routine involves consuming too much carbohydrates, sugars, salts, staring at screens too much, or having other unproductive habits that don't help. So before we go back into our routine after a stroke, it's always good to just list down, before the stroke, I had these kind of habits. Sometimes the easiest thing to do is then check and see with modern science whether those habits are really helpful or not. If they are helpful, great, keep doing them. If it involves things that are a risk for having a restroke or just making life more miserable or making non-communicable disease worse, it may be worth it to let those things go or to slowly reduce them so we can stop them at some point. Ages of doing things the wrong way won't go away suddenly. But a stroke is kind of a wake-up call for the majority of people because it'll be hypertension, diabetes, stress that make this happen. And then they really have to work to get these things controlled. So how to get back into routine? First, reassess your routine and make sure it's not part of the cause for the stroke. Two, if it is, find out things you can do that are good routines that can really help calm you down. Whole food, plant-based, more nutritious meals, time to relax, time to learn something new in the day, time to do something that's kind of silly, pointless, but fun, where you can be aware in the moment and mindful. Those are things worth adding to routine. If they're not there, that can really make life much more fruitful and pleasant for what remains.